So yeah, basically guys, it's nothing but just a very boring show wherein, somebody from the automotive industry comes down, I shoot some questions, he answers, and you guys listen. And that's it. We make content out of it and we go, that's it. Nothing very great or something big, okay? But there's a twist. This show is going to be completely unfiltered. It's going to go live. And apart from me shooting questions, you guys will also have an opportunity to ask your doubts, your queries, if you want to know something from the people who come down, sit here, because they carry that experience. And when it comes to automotives, experience matters a lot. Because motorcycling is something wherein you will gradually learn as you start getting into it. Day after day says, let's sip a coffee with Varun.
We live a very disciplined life. So I don't have caffeine after like 2 p.m. I'm the boring guy.
Okay,
but yeah, you guys are free to have. I think Monster's also on board. So if you guys want
being apart, and this event is being powered by Tai Chi India.
Super.
So what is your opinion on Tai Chi since you have been using the product?
I actually love Japan as a country. Everything about them, their culture, the way they do certain things, the way they live life, it's very, very particular. And whenever they make products as well, be it gear, be it a chocolate, be it motorcycles, you can see the finesse in what they make. So I'm very, very happy to be associated with RS Tai Chi.
So basically, Varun Painter is the brand ambassador for RS Tai Chi India. He'll be representing our country.
Yeah,
a big round of applause for that.
Thank you guys at 6K for making it happen.
Okay, do you follow animes as well? How many
I only followed Naruto,
okay.
That too with a gun to my head from my wife. Oh, we have to watch this, but not a big fan of anime. Sorry.
How many
anime fans, sorry.
Anime followers out there? And then definitely you guys would love Japan out there. Anyone of you have been to Japan? Oh.
I really want to go to Japan next year. That's the plan. So I'll probably get in touch with you for some tips and tricks.
How easy is it to communicate with the Japanese? You sure? Okay, like that. No, I mean without the Google Translate, I'm asking. Okay.
Super.
Okay, coming back to the session, how many of you guys want a Monster Energy can? Oh, they're already supplying it, but still. So, Varun, I would like to know, how did the motorcycling journey of yours?
The Chetak had a flowboard, so I used to not sit, I used to stand. And I used to feel the wind in my hair. And my other mama had a KB100, a Kawasaki Bajaj 100cc motorcycle, a 2-stroke. And back in the day, Pune was a very quiet, quaint city. It used to be very pleasant in the evenings, and my mamas used to take me for a ride. I was like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old kid. And eventually, when my dad also got the AX100, and then he moved on to the Splendor and stuff like that. So I've always been associated with motorcycles in some way or the other. But I think just seeing people ride big bikes, I think most of you guys as well, when you see a big bike, as an enthusiast, when you see a big bike go on the road, or when you see a fully kitted rider go out on the road, it just sparks something in you, and that is what I went through as well growing up. So I think there were people in the family, and of course digital platforms also played a significant role in how motorcycling became a very essential part of my life.
So who inspired you into it?
I don't know, man. There was nobody who inspired me. I was probably self-inspired. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, bro, it's you.
Now I would like to know, okay, can you give us a short intro on your family background? How is it?
My dad's a doctor. He's retired now, but he practiced medicine for all his life. He studied all his life. I remember when he was like in his late 40s as well. He used to get books at home, and he used to study, and he used to keep himself updated with whatever's happening in the medical industry. And my mom worked as a crew member for Air India for 40 years. So she's also retired now. So I have had parents who have traveled quite a bit. So it was me and my sister who sort of grew up fighting against each other, but it all turned out well.
Is your sister also into motorcycles or?
No, thankfully not.
So coming back, what was your first motorcycle story? How did it start?
I think my first motorcycle story would be the same. My mama taking me.
No, I mean, which one did you own first? I mean,
My first motorcycle was my first motorcycling experience was on my dad's Splendor. That's how I learned motorcycling. Then I moved on to the Charisma. After the Charisma, I moved on to the CBR 250R. After the CBR, I moved on to the Z800, and now I have the Aerox. By the way, the Z800 is sold to some of the audience here. That's very quickly. Whenever I used to post this, by the way, I because of work, I rarely got the opportunity to ride my own bike. Less than 1,000 kilometers in 3 years. I spent more money on servicing than on fuel. And whenever I had the opportunity to post a story, I used to get this DM from this handle. I'm sorry, Vinod, I'm going to reveal your handle. That handle is called Dak Janiel. Right? Dak Janiel. And I used to be like, yaar, who is this guy? Every time I post a Z800 story, Dak Janiel responds to me. So one day I made up my mind, I'm like, I'm done. The Z, it has to go to someone who will genuinely ride the motorcycle, take care of her, take her out for a spin, her, him, whatever. And Dak Janiel reappeared in my DMs. And I'm like, and I told him, listen, Dak, I don't know who you are. What's your real name? Where are you from? So with his Aadhaar card, I was like, what do you mean done? Because I'm like, you're in Bangalore, I'm in Pune, you've not seen the motorcycle, you've only seen it through pictures, you've agreed to the amount. I was like, no. Like, you figure out a way to remove some time off your schedule. You come to Pune, you test ride the bike. If you like it, it's good to go. Poor Vinod took a red-eye flight, some 2 a.m., 3 a.m. flight, landed in Pune, got himself into an Oyo, waited for me till I got to office. Then I took him out for a long ride. He liked the bike, and then he rode the bike from Pune to Bengaluru, which was his longest ride. So that's the story of how my bike got sold.
Now, can we know the actual story? What made you buy his bike? Please come forward.
Yeah. Dak Janiel.
And yeah, how did you even get that name? I badly want to know that.
So thank you, Varun. This is rather super embarrassing because I was not expecting Varun to reveal my identity as such. People might think I'm an alcoholic looking at my name.
Actually, I was wondering, when I was turning off the projector, in my heart I'm telling, maybe he's a brand ambassador or something for that.
I wish. I'm just a huge fan of the alcohol Jack Daniels.
You told you're not an alcoholic.
I'm just a fan of it.
How are you a fan of it when you are...
Well, I can't be an alcoholic simply because of my profession. If you had to guess, what do you think I do?
Are you in the Navy, Air Force?
I wish. My Varun rightly said it was very fishy. It is true because my only DP is me in a sunset without my face.
Do you work for underground mafia or something? No.
I wish. So the reason my whole profile was so shady is because I'm a lecturer.
Dude, wait. How is this something underrated?
I'm a lecturer, and the reason I was being all shady, I mean, now I can.
Now I have hideouts on his students.
Yes.
I have hideouts on his students, not him.
So, what is the one college every guy or a boy in university has gone to?
Please don't tell Jane.
Not Jane. Mount Carmel, yes. I was a lecturer in Mount Carmel.
Bro, guys started going there now. Please don't.
So, hence, to avoid all the stalking, I was kind of keeping my profile very low key.
Bro, why would you avoid stalking? That was purely a girls' college.
Yes. Unfortunately, my job did not allow me to. Yes. So I started as a lecturer when I was very young, so I took my job very seriously. Long story short.
Are you still a lecturer there?
I'm not a lecturer in Mount Carmel. I
Shit.
teach in
Okay.
Christ.
Oh, Samba bro.
And yes, coming back to.
Are you a Malu by any chance?
I'm from Pondicherry.
Oh, okay.
So hence I teach French. That's the French connection.
Bro, now I know why it is shady. Now I understood.
Now, just to answer the question, Varun was saying, so I've been following Varun from a long time, and I want to pick up a super bike. I didn't care it was in Pune or Leh Ladakh or Delhi, as long as it is from somebody who I really admired or really grew up, worshipping or thinking I'm going to be like them one day, a biker like that. So when Varun posted the story, all I said was, like he said, give me a time and I'll be there. And it happened seamlessly, and I gotta admit, normally when you see a personality in YouTube, you think you tend to have a parasocial relationship, but Varun is the most humble person that I ever met, and a celebrity at that, which is really surprising because celebrities are not humble. And he was incredibly kind, and when I saw the bike, I fell in love with it. And hence, I asked him, you tell me what is the best route to take and what is the best time to take. I'm going to come and pick up the bike. And I picked up the bike, and I decided to ride back, but there was a heat wave. But again, the bike was so damn good. I rode 1,000 kilometers in the span of 2.5 days. On a Z800, simply because it was Varun's bike. I wouldn't have trusted anybody. Maybe I wouldn't have trusted a new bike either, simply because the engine's not broken in. But the bike is one of the best purchases that I ever made. And again, thanks to Varun, I have a wonderful story. During a heat wave, I made it to Bangalore. And I love the bike. None of my students know I have the bike, simply because...
Now I think the entire college is going to know about it.
But again, I'm so glad to be here because it's my city, and I could not miss somebody who I aspire to be like one day, coming to my city. So
Is it the first time you have come to 6K?
I've come here before to do shopping.
Okay.
So, but it's a wonderful place, and yeah, I'm glad I'm here when the OG of motorcycling
Bro, even
is
we are
here.
sitting here, bro.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
something about us also.
Well, first time on Sip a Coffee, but I've done some shopping here for my gloves. By the way, funny, I never thought I'll see Varun here, because just before my 1,000-kilometer ride, I'd come here to pick up a gloves and a pair of riding pants. And yes, it was surreal because 3 months later I'm here with Varun. So that is the story. I'm not an alcoholic. That is all you have to remember. I'm a lecturer, very respectable. If
Bro,
I may say so
lecturers
myself.
also drink, so
Yeah.
it's still cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now Dak Daniel's identity has been exposed.
Yes, thank you so much.
But Vinod's a kind man. People like Vinod make the world a better place.
What? I mean, you want to tag us somewhere? I mean, do you want us to tag you in the post or something? It's okay. I mean, we have all the footages, no? So yeah, I mean, just like what he said, no? Like, the reason why I called you a legend, there is a particular reason, because I think we had, thank you so much, we had a couple of other influencers who have come in, but I have not called them a legend there. There is a particular reason. So I remember this back in the days when I was in HTRZ, okay, and first time I ever came in front of the camera, my cousin used to run the place, and he gave me a reference, and the first reference video I remembered was yours.
Okay.
He was like, talk like him. And I was like, no, I'm not talking like him. No, I'm being very blunt. I clearly told him, no, I won't talk like him. Because if he's having his style, I have my own ways. I have my own things to do. It is not necessary I have to resemble somebody. And despite him telling not to watch a video, I did watch a couple of your videos for references, your modulation, the way how you talk and stuff. But yeah, that is where, first time I got to know, okay, there's something called as journalism into automotives. You can still talk to people, educate them, tell them what it is. And that was my initial days of starting. So that is the reason I put out that term.
Thank you. I mean, when I go back
Varun's
home,
actually feeling old.
because I am
because
old.
inside
I mean, I'm
before
not
the
old,
show he
but
was just asking our ages, then he realized, oh shit, okay.
I'm-
and then you know then that 2012, and then when Faiz started his journey, he was seeing Varun's video.
Yeah. No, but when I go back home today, I'm gonna go back home with such a big smile because I've just been showered with so much kindness. I cannot explain it. I really appreciate all of you guys. I really do.
Thank you so much. So yeah, you can. I know you are
Yeah,
affected to
I'll just
caffeine,
keep
but
it
yeah,
up.
maybe for
I'm
a
not gonna
picture.
take a sip. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
So yeah, what is motorcycle journalism? I mean, how is it? How would you brief it out?
Okay, since this is unfiltered, I'm that journalism in automotive is dead. There is no journalism anymore. I don't call myself a journalist. I call myself an enthusiast, and then like a good phone that has a good camera, you're a content creator. I am also a content creator. There is no journalism anymore. Journalism used to be there back in the day, but just social media and how everything has opened up, it's all content creation. There is no. I've done my advertising in journalism. That's where figure out what's right, what's not right, and make an opinion on it. That's journalism. Not everything in the world is going to be. The only reason I joined Powerdrift, and I'm sure a lot of you guys also started watching Powerdrift, was because we used to, and I say used to because we are in a different phase of our life as a publication or as a channel. But we used to make cinematic videos. That we used to say stories. That was storytelling was our thing, and that's how I fell in love with Powerdrift. Unfortunately, making a video is not easy. It is not cheap, and business is something that a brand also has to look forward to. So somewhere along the way, we took a detour. But I don't know if you guys saw the video that went live yesterday. It was titled "Motorcycles Are the Cure." If you guys haven't seen it, please see it. It's just a 2.5 minute video. I feel it's for people who resort to motorcycles whenever they are feeling low. That's the story. It's a 2.5 minute video. I don't know if we can play it. If we can later, maybe we should. It's a great film. Please watch it.
Okay, can we have Asim on the screen there?
But long story short, we want to get back to storytelling. I think honestly, I feel there are way too many people doing the same stuff. That's the honest truth about the industry. There are way too many reviews. There are way too many everything first tries. There are way too many let's say content avenues of the same product, and we want to stand out and we want to get back to that. So if there is a sponsor in the crowd today, you know who to contact.
Look at Sambhav, not me.
While he sets up, we can continue. Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you just come forward and shoot the question?
Just we can get it.
So
You can
as
grab
a-
the hot seat if you can
no,
grab
no,
this
it's
hot
okay, it's
seat.
okay.
Yeah.
So as a noob into all of this, I just want to understand when you said auto journalism is dead, like what is auto journalism actually, if you have to define, and why you say, of course, nowadays, like you said, a lot of content creation happens and
Yeah.
that's a different thing. But when it was in the pure form, as
Yeah.
you said, what was it all about?
That's actually a great question. Auto journalism is the same as any other journalism, where you have to say the good and the bad and the ugly, and you still need to find a middle ground. Because at the end of the day, if someone's looking at your video and from a buying POV, like a purchase, trying to make a purchase decision, they resort to you guys. I have so many people who come up to me, and I don't know, there was Vedant. Where is Vedant? Vedant is not here. He's downstairs. Vedant comes up to me and tells me, I saw your video and I got the X-Pulse. For me, it's baggage. Like, have I created the video in such a way where I've made him convince, or rather, have I convinced him enough to buy an Xpulse, or have I made the wrong decision? So I carry that baggage with me as well. But there are way too many people. I now have sort of changed my mindset as well, where I think of it from a more like it slightly tilts more towards the positive side, because at the end of the day, motorcycling is fun. I'm a thorough motorcyclist. I don't like cars. I am a pure motorcyclist. So, like to the point where I drive a 16-year-old Ritz. That's my daily driver. I don't like cars. I always feel attached to motorcycles, so it's my job to make sure you might not, what you like, I might not. So it's very important for people to take a test ride, experience the product firsthand, and then drop the money. That's how it functions. So auto journalism is in some ways alive, but largely dead. I hope I've answered that.
You ever feel you're watching your own life on mute? You're smiling, but it's just muscle memory. You're in a room full of people, but you feel invisible. You're at work, but not really working. At a party, but not really present. You open your phone, scroll, swipe, pretend. Sometimes you want to talk, but the words don't show up. Other times you just want the world to pause, so you can catch your breath. And in those moments, when everything inside feels heavy and loud, I ride. Escape the world, but to feel something real again. Because on a motorcycle, there's no pressure to be okay. No inbox, no filter, just wind and throttle and time. When I was sad and I rode, I came back happy. When I was angry and I rode, I came back happy. When I was happy and I rode, I came back the happiest. It made me feel alive. Genuinely alive. The road doesn't judge. The motorcycle doesn't ask questions. You ride through silence, through rain, through your own noise, and somewhere between two corners, you hear something again. This isn't therapy, it's not a fix, but it's something. A moment of control, a moment that's yours, and in that moment, you remember something simple. You still have you. You're not alone, just reach out.
Can we have lights back, please?
Yeah, this video was actually for people who resort to motorcycling, and I know a lot of people do. Motorcycling is an escape for a lot of people. It's something that you choose to do whenever you're in a different state of mind, and this was honestly a tribute to those folks. So, yeah.
Value into the automotive sector? Is it the journalists or the automotive influencers?
Ooh. See, I've already blurred the line between journalists and creators, so I will not be in a fix. But both of them do, yeah. You know, I know a lot of people who are very unhappy when this wave of influencers was starting to swell. And they were like, manufacturers are calling or prioritizing influencers, but it's fine. At the end of the day, you watch YouTube or Instagram or whatever for entertainment or for buying advice or for just doing doom scrolling, whatever it is, it's your choice. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We add value as journals, we add value as creators, we add our value as influencers. If someone takes it that way, great. If someone doesn't want to take it that way, it's fine.
Since you are into content creation.
You saw the diplomacy in my answer?
Yeah. But
That's
still,
journalism.
I will come back
That's
to that.
journalism.
Wait, I mean, that was a part of the script, right? But still, since you are a content creator now and you're still in the same segment, wherein you have been called as an influencer as well, right?
Yeah.
What if you were not a content creator or an influencer, you were purely a journalist, automotive journalist? Would this be the same answer again?
What was your question again?
Since you are a content creator right now, apart from being a journalist,
Yeah.
right? What if you were not a content creator or an influencer? Would this be the same answer again?
Yeah, 100%. And it doesn't matter. Dude, life is too short. I don't like spending too much time on things and thoughts. Just ride motorcycles, be happy. Journalism, creation, influencer, whatever it is, everybody is here to do a certain job. Live and let live.
So apart from this, do you do something else apart from journalism or content creation?
No, this is my full-time job.
This is a full-time.
It takes up a lot of time, and it is my full-time job.
What are-
Thankfully, it's not a 9 to 5 job, but it sometimes can be 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. job. Other days I don't work. It's very dynamic. So there is the good and there is the bad.
So what are the main flaws that you see in your job?
It's timing. You know, one more thing. A lot of people, I get a lot of DMs, okay? I want to be a automotive journalist. Please guide me. And trust me, you don't want to be an automotive journalist. It's
But
a tough
still
job.
now we didn't get an answer. What is an automotive journalist?
I mean, okay, creator. Let's put it at that. Let's not use the word journalism anymore. Creator. I want to be a part of this publication because they see the glamour. They see the travel, they see the big bikes, they see the food, they see the hotels and stuff like that. What they don't see is the lack of home food, the lack of sleep, the lack of rest, and the lack of social belonging to a community. That all is missing from my life. And I wish I can sometimes put the brakes on and just take 2 steps back. And that's the truth. Everybody thinks, oh wow, what a bike he's riding. I've ridden the Diavel. I woke up at 3 a.m., rode in rain the entire day with wet boots, shivered the entire day, and went back home after 18 hours. Nobody saw that. But that's the truth. So, one of the biggest flaws. There are a lot of flaws actually.
But yeah, apart from that, there's something else that people don't see is that team who works behind it. For
Yeah,
example, the
100%.
media. I mean, even if this show is being telecasted out, it's not me sitting here. It's the team who puts in effort, like the entire crew. From days they sit down, they plan, they script, they shoot. So yeah, I think a big round of applause for the entire media of 6K IOM.
I have this one thing that I say to people when I go to meetups. I am, like, Varun is Varun because of the team. Like, teamwork makes the dream work. It's simple.
So coming back, do you feel that automotive journalists are 100% accurate on the reviews they give?
Ooh, now you're asking the difficult questions. Now the crowd is also enjoying.
No, because you have a flight to catch. No, I thought it would be maybe
Listen.
tight.
I will only speak for myself. I will tell you what happens, okay? There are 2 types of content pieces that go out. One is an editorial piece and one is an advertorial piece. The editorial piece is the truth. If I don't like something about a motorcycle, it's from the heart. It is what it is. Then there's the advert. Every single individual or publication does an advert. Your favorite content creator is doing AdWords because that's how his house is running, his or her house is running. That's the truth. So AdWords is when brands pay you a certain amount of money to market a certain product. We do it and there is no shame in it. It's business. Somebody has to fill up pockets, right? So there are 2 content pieces. It's editorial and advertorial. So in editorial, people will say the truth. In advertorial, people will market the product. It's the truth. but it's still marketing the product. So that's the difference.
Then how do we trust you? I mean, how would we get to know which is editorial? And
Thankfully, advertising laws have become super strict. So every time an advertorial piece goes out, there is a paid promotion tag that has to go up. That's the easiest way to figure out. And we have to do it. We have to abide by the laws as well. So anybody in the industry who does an advert will have a paid promotion tag.
You guys have any questions? I mean, you guys will have to make it quick, okay? Because
We have time. We have a little bit of time, yeah. Yeah, Saad. Go for it.
Saad, come friend.
Saad, by the way, is a very cool content creator. Follow his work. He does some good stuff, yeah?
Hi everyone, my name is Kar over there. So in the scale model groups also, I'm actually the top raising contributor in that group.
What is the question that you want to ask?
So which is the bike you have and where all have you taken them?
So I had the Z800, which I sold to DAC, Janiel. And now I have the Aerox. That's the only bike that I have. Not the bike, it's the scooter. But I have completely souped it up. So I've got a fully adjustable fork, fully adjustable shock. I've removed the rear wheel, which had a drum. It now has a disc. I've got steel braided lines, a RCB master cylinder, a bigger rotor. I've got a bigger fuel tank. So I've spent some money on it. But that's my primary commute. Unfortunately, in spite of doing all of this, I still don't get the time to ride my own vehicles because I'm either on a media unit or a long-term vehicle or a review unit. So that's the life that I live.
Yeah. So I also have a Honda Dio scooter and a Maruti Esteem. So Maruti Esteem is recently restored. It's parked downstairs.
Okay.
So I was actually having a dream of owning a Esteem and restoring it to its original.
Okay.
I have decided to never sell it and never scrap it. So I also go for vintage meetups also in my car.
Superb, Saad. Even I have the Ritz, like I mentioned earlier, and my dad was about to sell it, and I was like, I will just take it and I will use it. So I got the original. I repainted it. I changed the windscreen. I put new lights and stuff. So old cars have this charm. I think you should continue keeping it. All right. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Saad. Sir, one second, we'll come back. Okay, I wanted to ask you, what is your opinion on modifications? So what do you feel it is?
It's lovely.
One word if you have to give it for it.
For modifications?
Cars, bikes, let it be anything. You have a flight to catch.
I think, yeah, I know. Unique. That's I think the best word because it's custom, right? Everything is custom. So when I put in a thought into modifying, it's my thought. When you put in a thought, it's your thought. So no two vehicles can be the same. And that's why even when you see like a Harley Davidson, even if it's like a very affordable Harley Davidson, no two Harley Davidsons are the same. From the factory, they come without pegs, without mirrors. Everything is catalog. Like you have to pick up something from the catalog and then design it on your own. So it's a very OEM sort of thingy, but otherwise modifications are great. Unfortunately, the government, for a lack of better words, nothing against the government, but needs to adapt to what needs to adapt
I would
or
tell
just
everything against the government. I mean, I don't know because for silly things, they literally make so many unnecessary rules.
There are some things that don't make sense, but yeah, you know what? If the government had like a motorcyclist or like an enthusiast sitting in the cabinet.
Okay, now let me break this. Let me break this.
I'm too simple for politics.
I have customers who are on the top level position in traffics and civil who rides 6 hours and 10 hours with loud pipes on it. It's just that, so there were incidents when I had to drop back their bikes and they tell us to drop their bikes back if they can't make it, and I ask them, what if cops stop us? I mean, the bike is too loud inside the city, we can't ride. Like, it's okay, you just give a call.
Yeah.
For them it's fine. And same thing if we do, I mean, seize the bikes. That is how it goes.
That's the law of the jungle.
So you know the commissioner who got suspended, no, for RCB. Okay, he's our customer. He rides a fat boy. If you see him and then so he rides a fat boy. I think is there on the Nikhil Kamath podcast where he has a fat boy, and even the transport secretary also has a fleet of motorcycles. So all are there, but they don't show off that much. But yeah, in Karnataka, I don't know about other states. but
Yeah,
Karnataka,
it's different for different states, but yeah, something collective needs to happen.
No, I mean, even Pune's commissioner's son, even he rides a 6R and he's running a full system arrow on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's different
Yeah,
in different parts of the country, but there needs to be this uniform law where it just benefits everybody and doesn't cause nuisance to everybody. And hopefully in the future people find a middle ground. And I always say this.
What if you were given the given an authority?
This question was not in the question bank.
What if you were given